Hello, Dr. Barnes, and welcome to our final installment of Creative Responses. Today, I'll be highlighting carbon fixation and um, why I think this it's one of the things I find most interesting in biochem. So, what is carbon fixation? Carbon fixation is part of the Calvin cycle, which is a series of biochemical redox reactions that take place in photosynthetic organisms. Putting it simply, the Calvin cycle converts carbon dioxide and water into organic compounds, like starch or sugars or something. Um, the enzyme responsible for this is rubisco, and it's part of you know photosynthetic organisms. It's part of photosynthesis. But so what? Um, Carbon dioxide is converted with RUBP to create PGA, which is then phosphorylated from ATP to make DPGA. It's protonated by NADPH to make GAL3P, which is then converted to, like I said, starch and sugars. Who cares? We didn't even cover this chapter in class. Um, well, I've always thought, or more aptly wished, that we could somehow recreate a plant's ability to use carbon dioxide to create a more useful molecule. Not only will this help with pollution, it could help push certain areas of science further that are currently limited by emission restrictions. So, for example, a lot of large industrial factories are, struggling to find ways to capture this carbon or um, remove their carbon waste. Lots of companies are talking about going carbon neutral by a certain year. And so this is kind of what this whole big rush has been about, is how to stop carbon pollution. Um, One such industry, and the one that I'm actually most interested in, is the automotive industry. Um, with the combination of synthetic fuels, which is a whole different area of research that I'm super interested in, um, and reduction of emissions, automotive industries could recreate vehicles popular 40 plus years ago, like this Chevelle SS shown here. Um, but I mean, cars like this would never see production today just because they don't pass emissions tests and all that. So essentially, what I envision is a super efficient artificial Calvin cycle incorporated either into the catalytic converter or possibly replacing it completely. If a system with even relatively low efficiency could be produced, it could potentially be incorporated into every type of exhaust in the world, from automotive to, like I was saying earlier, industrial factories, just anything with any kind of carbon dioxide emissions. So I know this seems like science fiction. However, I believe we are on the cusp of being able to synthesize this type of technology. As a matter of fact, in 2014, a team of researchers created the world's first enzymes made from artificial genetic material. I think with enough research, it's not hard to believe that an enzyme could possibly be synthesized that converts carbon dioxide to a more manageable molecule. It may not necessarily have to be starches or sugars, but just um, any enzyme that could convert carbon dioxide into something else that we can have more use for, can handle better, would be a huge win. As far as I could find on the internet, there isn't much work being done in this aspect, but that's not necessarily true. Researchers don't typically post what work they're doing on the internet, it's usually published before people, or unless you go to conventions. Um, and I mean, maybe it's just science fiction. I don't know quite enough about biochem to be able to know uh, what our limitations of enzyme synthesis would be, or or whatever. But um, this is the part of biochem that I'm most interested in, and I hope to see implemented in the future if someone can figure out a solution. Um, there would definitely be a Nobel Prize waiting for them, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I hope that that's something that I can see in my lifetime, whether it is an enzyme or whatever else. However, we figure out how to deal with this carbon pollution. We need to do it quick, but so that's just about it for my creative response, except for one small thing left. This Sunday, 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 come one, come all, for the last of the Memekins too. Return of the meme. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only use the edge. We've got memes, such as relatable Michael Scott memes, bird memes, kids cartoon memes, lonely memes, funny because it's true memes, relevance, Dwight memes, and memes that look oddly like a reference page. So I just want to end with a super cool image I found of a cell. And I want to thank you for everything that you've done this semester and just, throughout my whole college career. Um, Again, thank you so much, and until next time.